Welcome, everyone. Hello, welcome to Super Loved. I am Macy Matarazzo, the creator of the Super Love System, and here because I have been noticing a lot of interesting energy. So, if you're here in this group and watching this live or close to live, we're in the holiday season, and this is a very intense time of year. So, if any of you have been feeling some of the funk, or maybe it's, you know, excitement, then I'm just really here to talk to you about those of you who talk about the energy that it may not be feeling that great. So, and for me, I've totally noticed this, and I was making myself so wrong about it. And so I thought I would share with you what was happening and how I've been with it, and what I want you to know about this too. So if you are noticing, I've just been noticing a lot of like intensity. Like there's this interesting paradox right now between like the fears and the worries and the whole pandemic side of things. And then at the same time, there's still this huge consumer. A lot of people are out, lots of shopping. I heard it was like one of the highest sales for a long time happening. Um and this has left me feeling like kind of exhausted, actually, just really exhausted, and wondering like, oh my god, I should have more energy, I should have more excitement, I should want to do more. And that's not the case. So if you're in this group on this channel watching any of my stuff, I am guessing that you are a powerful, intuitive, empathic being. And I wanted to remind you of that because we are these like psychic sponges. And if we forget that, then we can easily buy into every, emotion or feeling or sway or peak or, dip that we're experiencing. We can start thinking, well, okay, this is me. I am sad. I am stressed. I am depressed. And actually, when you can start adding in some consciousness tools that say, okay, wait a second, what am I aware of? And that's what happened this morning. I ended up just after one of my calls, I took a bath and just relaxed. And yay, hi. I just was relaxing and recognizing that, wow, I don't even have to change this. Like the energy is just different. And whereas other times during the holidays, I've, really felt this holiday spirit and energized and inspired to do more, be more, like all the things that I don't really have that same energy right now today. And it was just like I had this real, like, freeing experience where it was like, oh my God, I don't have to change this. I just get to be aware of it and just use it. So this is when I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's just a different energy here. I don't have to change it, make it right or wrong, or do anything but notice what is available. And one of the practices I love to do with my private clients is called regenerating images in memory. And this is really allowing the imagination to guide you, and you're following what your imagination, what your body, what your being is called to. So what's calling your attention? And for me, what was calling my attention was, wow, it's okay to be kind of mellow. and not have to be a certain way because it's a certain time of year. So I want to give you all permission to do and be that, because there are so many projections and expectations and definitions and pressures and, fear of missing out and going to do this thing, or should I go? Who's going to be there? Like there's just another layer of question and maybe fear that comes along with this world we are in right now. And I want to give you permission to have, actually, I was sharing this the other day too. I've heard it, I didn't make this up, but I think it's hilarious. Have JOMO, which is the joy of missing out. So if you need to take a break, if you need to take a nap, if you need to say no to an event, do it and give yourself the gift of choice for you. And mostly, well, not mostly, but in addition, the reason why I'm sharing this is because just being aware of what's occurring in the world, being aware of what's happening in your body, the thoughts, feelings, emotions, stories that may be occurring, and begin to allow yourself to be an observer of that rather than saying, oh my God, it's so weird. What am I going to do? What do I need to eat or drink or, do with my body or call? Rather than trying to grasp for something to change it, like give yourself a moment just to be with it. Like, what if there's nothing wrong with it? What if it's okay to just be in this weird energy and like you're in some different video game for the day and you're just like, okay, well, this is kind of weird. Like, what would I love? And give yourself a little more space to be creative with it without having to instantly make it a problem. So wherever you're automatically going into problem, I need to fix this, because that's really what I was doing. I was thinking, oh my God, I don't have enough energy. I should be a certain way. Like, what's happening here? Oh, it's so weird. Why is it weird? And like, I didn't have to do any of that. And so the holidays just naturally come with a lot more volume of energies, and know that your only job is to be aware. Be aware. Know that as a psychic being, as an empathic being, as an energetic being, you're an energetic being. You speak an energetic language, and you're going to notice these things. And every fluctuation or emotion doesn't necessarily have to become a problem that you have to fix. In fact, you can be aware of it and know that there are a lot of people feeling heightened emotions. There are a lot of people who are feeling triggered by the holidays. There's a lot of people who, a lot of their core grief and sadness is coming up, and that may or may not include you. So that's one of the things that I love about offering my 5-day love camp, which is also has a VIP option that during this time of year, because I know that this can be for many people, and you may have friends who are struggling. So if you do, let them know about this, because this is not just, yay, let's have some fun this holiday. For some people, this is kind of a mental health necessity. So be aware of anyone who may need community right now. So if you know of someone who could use a community, the support, the playfulness, the connection, the lightness, invite them to come join us next week. It may be a totally different energy. I'm already noticing that in the past it's been certain energies, and right now it's different energies. So I wonder what it is going to be like this year. And I'm excited for all that the universe and consciousness wants to contribute to this experience in helping us have more of ourselves. And, you know, what I've seen in the past, and personally, I would experience this kind of dip at the end of the year. There'd be so much of this stuff coming up, the pressures, the hustle, the wow, I thought I was going to create this year and I didn't. And there can be some self judgment around these things. And to get out of that, to be able to get out of that, to stop those cycles so that you begin a new year from a completely different place. And that's just everything, you know, if you're giving yourself to this emotional roller coaster that comes this time of year, if we're not like really paying attention, then we can find ourselves needing to crawl out of a hole in the new year. This is an opportunity to keep the upward momentum. So I'm here for some ease. I'm here for some relaxation. How much more relaxation? I'm aware that there's way more relaxation that wants to happen next week when we do our love camp. We may even institute a all camp 5-minute nap each day. How about that? And letting ourselves, you know, dance and play in supportive in a supportive community. So I put the link below so that if you haven't already registered, that you can register. If you're really curious about like making the end of the year count, then I would say join us for VIP, because then you're going to get a lot more. We're going to do Christmas Day meditation and a New Year's Day meditation that are really powerful. And we have a fun little holiday party where we get a chance to dress up and, you know, see each other in our glitzy sparkles, and or not, because you don't have to. And that's really fun. So thanks for being here. I hope this was helpful. Remember, you are powerful. You are a magical unicorn. Be aware of that, because if you forget, then you can be kind of at the effect of everything around you, and you don't need to be. And we'll see you really soon. Bye, everyone.